You're watching Ke Aaja Ghar Mai, and today is a special episode dedicated to kids. Kinamani as a Bal Divas raheko cha, Children's Day it is today, and it's a very special day for all the kids and all the parents as well. Well, I remember कि जब म बच्चा हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ हाम्रो स्कुलमा पनि we had a lot of activities, जुन handicraftsहरु बनाउनुदेखि painting, art, dancing, we had a lot of things. So your parents' day as in your Mother's Day, Father's Day हरुमा चाहिँ we used to make cards. Classमै बसेर स्कुलमै बसेर टिचरको गाइडेन्स अन्डरमा चाहिँ we used to make cards and all. But I always used to wonder कि Children's Day मा चाहिँ मलाई म्यामहरुले कहिले पनि कार्डै बनाउनु हुँदैन. स्कुलमा चाहिँ there were activities, but Children's Day I never got a card back, and I always wondered कि Children's Day लाई चाहिँ कसरी मनाउँदो रहेछ, and like what is the changes अहिलेसम्म भनेर. तर अहिले चाहिँ a lot of things has changed, especially जुन यो Children's Day मा चाहिँ schools-हरुले the activities-हरु organize गरिरहेको छ. तर parents-हरु पनि they take their kids out, they go out for a nice dinner, for shopping and stuff to make the children feel very special. So yes, a different school-मा, different ways-मा, different activities-हरु गरेर चाहिँ Children's Day मनाइरहेको छ. र especially अहिले त नेपालमा पनि जुन आजको बाल दिवसमा धेरैवटा स्कुलमा धेरैवटा functions-हरु, be it programs-हरु, cultural programs-हरु देखि लिएर teachers-हरु dance गर्ने. I remember मेरो स्कुलमा पनि teachers who would dance, and we had a lot of fun. So I'm going to show you Montessori Cottage International Preschool, which is a very reputed school. For more than 2 decades, the teachers there have been molding and shaping the career of many kids. It is also run by a Montessori educational specialist, Ms. Biva Rana Jile yo school ko sanchalan garde aunu bhayeko cha, र यो school ma चाहिँ कसरी Children's Day मनाइयो भन्ने बारेमा let's have a short look.
I want to wish everybody all over the world, all the children of Nepal and all over the world, a happy Children's Day, because today at my school we celebrated Children's Day with our children, with the teachers and with the orphanage children, and we really had a lovely fun party for them.
Both my kids are very happy, and my kids are very confident in the school. I just wanted her to be confident, and that confidence she got from Montessori, and I think Adya also is getting that confidence.
Joined here. One of the reasons was the feedback that I received from my friends, other family members who are associated with Montessori Cottage, and how Adishri has evolved over a period of 2 years is good, especially in terms of simplicity, in terms of learning things in a simpler way, relating it back to the family, sharing her feedback with us, as well as the way she has grown as a child over a period. I think that's fantastic.
First thing that I like is that my son likes the school. He likes coming here, he has friends, he likes his teachers, and once a child is happy going to school, that's the best thing a mother can ask for, My son started speaking very late. In fact, when I put him here in the school, he was about 19 months and he hadn't started saying words yet. Very big thing that happened, that once he joined here, he started speaking a lot, communicating a lot. Life got very easier for me, obviously. It's a sweet surprise that your son is telling you things that you have not exposed him to, so it's coming from the school, and he's listening well, so I think that's an indicator that he's doing well in school.
As a Montessorian, I know I've been teaching for 23 years, I've opened my school for 23 years. I feel the requirements what a child needs to deal with everyday life, to deal with their life after preschool and later on, they develop in their preschool years. A Montessori environment should give them confidence, independence, knowledge, also a sort of a base for them to take off.
that was a Montessori Cottage International Preschool ma kasari children's day manaiyo bhanne barema hamle heryo at the same time it was very interesting kinabhane a lot of parents were also there bacha matra haina parents ko pani involvement थियो at the same time they were having fun, they were seeing everything. It was such a wonderful moment to be there as a parent and as a teacher as well. But like I said, Viva Rana ji pani she is the founder of Montessori Cottage International Preschool. She was a child lover. She loved being around kids and taking care of them. Actually Calcutta ma Montessori training ko lagi janu hundakheri that is when she decided that she wants to have her own Montessori school, and over 2 decades like I said, she has been shaping and molding the careers of many little ones, and those students, they still keep coming back to her to appreciate your early education, the early days ma early childhood days ma jun sikeko kuraharle kati help garyo uhanलाई भन्ने बारेमा चाहिँ appreciation को लागि they still come back to Bivaji, and it's such a good feeling. She also explained, and you know, your सानो values, your सानो ethics, your सानो behaviors ले नै पछिसम्म हाम्रो personality like groom garcha, पछिसम्म that becomes a part of our life. So I keep saying that it's really important to you know, to have a good childhood, to have a good education in childhood, because a lot of things we learn they come from the early childhood. जुन हाम्रो बच्चा बेला नै त्यो बच्चा बेलाको activities ले नै it shapes our memory, it shapes us, it shapes our character, and it's very important that we you know, have a good education, especially in childhood, because that makes us very confident, that makes us independent as well in certain ways. Bachchaharule ni if they are involved in a lot of activities, it makes them feel that okay, they're also capable of something, they have that confidence in them, and at the same time they become very active, especially when you different school activities and participate gareपछि एकदम active हुन्छ. They learn a lot from it and they never forget as well. But at the same time, they you know, kids they are very inquisitive, they ask a lot of questions, they're very curious. So school ma चाहिँ teachers I think they have a big hand in shaping you know, the child, because जति पनि यो queries questions inquisitiveness हरूलाई पनि properly answer गर्ने, उनीहरुको right एउटा direction show गर्ने is also really important. र अहिले चाहिँ नेपालमा पनि धेरै Montessori धेरै preschools you know, they're there to help kids, and they're also very responsible as well to make good citizens of Nepal for future. And yes, your activities or kura gardakeri चाहिँ children's day ma there are some fun activities that you can also try with your kids, and one of them would be gardening. Yes, gardening पनि एकदम intense gardening हैन, but if you teach your child just to maybe sow a seed, एउटा plant रोप्न मात्र सिकायो भने पनि they're going to enjoy so much playing with the nature, playing with plants and leaves and flowers. But at the same time, you can teach them ki euta plant grow garnako lagi this is the kind of effort you need. So it's really important that we preserve the nature. It's really important that we preserve the food, that we don't waste the food. Kinabhane euta jun seed ropna, euta seed but jun fruit banna, flower banna, if it takes this much of time and effort, then you should not be wasting your food. Bhanera pani euta lesson huna sakcha afno kids lai. And another important thing is you can also paint with them or teach them how to paint. Yes, like I said, playing with colors, it immediately boosts up the memory and cognitive mind development pani huncha colors le. So it's really important that you go on playing with your kids with colors, with paints, and just to go on painting random stuffs. It's going to make them very creative. It's going to make them really you know, it's going to be a fun activity, especially parents or kids le sangai sikta. I think that's a good thing as well. And schools ko lagi chai, or even gharma pani, I think another good way is to play treasure hunt. Yes, treasure hunt ma say what you can do is एउटा kid le आफ्नो छोरा आफ्नो छोरीलाई मन पर्ने एउटा सामान, लुगा, doll, chocolate, anything, you hide it in a place and then you give them clues, like just एउटा question को answers हरुको through बाट or locations बाट. You can just provide a lot of clues so that they answer the question and they reach to the destination. So यसले गर्दा चाहिँ के हुन्छ भने, number one, they have this sense of they are very active and they have the sense of thinking ki मैले त्यो सामान पाउनको लागि चाहिँ I have to work, I have to be smart, and I have to work hard to get it. So what they do is they're very active. They try to get to that chocolate or to that doll, and they you know, they try to play along as well. At the same time एकदम fun activity पनि हुन सक्छ parents को लागि पनि, बच्चाको लागि पनि. School मा त I'm sure it's a very you know, it's a very popular game played amongst a lot of kids. Now another thing is whenever you're taking care of your kids, it's it's really important कि कुन किसिमको ल्याङ्ग्वेज कुन किसिमको बिहेभियर आफ्नो बच्चाले सिकिरहेको छ भन्ने बारेमा सोच्नु त्यसको बारेमा to be aware of it is also very important because again बच्चा बेलामा जे सिकिन्छ पछिसम्म पनि त्यो रहिरहन्छ आफ्नो कस्तो किसिमको साथीहरू बन्छ कस्तो किसिमको इन्भाइरोमेन्टमा ग्रो हुन्छ कस्तो किसिमको मेन्टालिटी डेभलप हुँदैछ भन्ने पनि it's equally important. So just be careful of what your children are exposed to, especially in terms of television, in terms of movies, in terms of books they read, or in terms of friends they have. It's really important कि कता गएर कस्तो किसिमको साथीहरू बनाउँछ कस्तो किसिमको ल्याङ्ग्वेजहरू बिहेभियरहरू एक्सन्सहरू सिक्छ भन्ने पनि it's really important. And another thing is if you're a working parent हैन I'm sure जुन अब दिनभरि त they go to preschool and Montessori, but when you come back it's really important to spend time with them, ask them what they did school ma as a ke garyo, what are you doing tomorrow, what are your plans, what are you learning, who are your friends, what do you do, what did you have for lunch. These kind of questions will make the children feel that they are very important. They give a sense of belonging to their parents as well, that my parents do care for me, that they're really interested in what I do bhanne pani ek kisimko euta they feel loved, and that is very important. And it's really important for little kids to be felt loved and to be embraced, because that's how they gain their confidence. And recently I also read in an article कि घरमा एउटा big size mirror राख्नु एकदमै important छ. Usually हाम्रो full length mirrors हरू कतिको घरमा हुन्छ कतिको घरमा हुँदैन, but if you have little kids एउटा big size mirror भयो भने where they can see their full reflection, it actually boosts up their self esteem, so they can see their full length, they can see themselves growing, and that is how एउटा किसिमको confidence पनि build up हुन्छ children मा. At the same time they feel very strong and very positive while going out. So that's a very interesting tip as well. Now again अर्को एउटा टिप चाहिँ के हुन सक्छ भने your kids लाई जब स्कुल पठाउनु हुन्छ when they're going out, always try to make them feel good about how they look. किनभने आफू कस्तो देखिरहेछ आफ्नो hair style, if my hair is tied in a ponytail or if you have a hairband on or whatever you're wearing, that is also a big part of their confidence. It makes them feel good, it makes them feel like like an actor, like a model, like a it makes them feel very good about themselves. I've seen a lot of kids do say aina ma herera they try to put on makeup and they try to dress up and stuff. I'm not encouraging all of this, but it definitely plays a big part, because obviously when they watch things on TV they want to become like that. So it's really important that your kids are dressed well. Hygiene is also very important. Alikiti safa hygienic way ma pani dress up garna, it's really important. At the same time these little things of basic hygiene को बारेमा पनि सिक्न उतकै important छ. तर त्यसको बारेमा त I'm sure a lot of schools and Montessoris are also working really hard on it. So yes, these are some of the tips that I had for you जुन यो आफ्नो चाइल्डको ग्रोथको लागि, चाइल्डको जुन अलिकति कन्फिडेन्ट बनाउनको लागि, उनीहरूलाई अलिकति ह्याप्पी एन्ड लभड बनाउनको लागि, these were some of the few basic tips that any one of you can try. And we also showed you कि कसरी मोन्टेसोरीहरुमा चाहिँ अहिले पेरेन्ट्स डे चिल्ड्रन्स डे मनाइरहेको छ र it's really nice जुन यो Montessori Cottage International Preschool यो एक्टिभिटी यो चिल्ड्रन्स डे को सेलिब्रेसन एक किसिमले पेरेन्ट्स र चिल्ड्रन दुवैजनालाई सँगै बोलाएर जुन यो किसिमको सेलिब्रेसन So I think that is really commendable, because parents also got to spend time with their kids, and kids were also very excited as a mommy papa pani they're also at my school, let them show them around my classroom how do they come, so I'll make them meet my teachers and all. So it gives them excitement pani huncha bachchaharuma pani. At the same time I'm sure parents also they felt excellent, and it's also a good opportunity to interact with the teachers to find out ki kasari growth bhairach unihharuko, what are they doing in class and what kind of kids they are bhanne barema. So yes, I think that was a very interesting program organized as well. Ra yo ajako show ma, like we said, we're talking about Children's Day special, Bal Divas ko barema hami kurakani garरहेको छौं र ब्रेक पछि पनि यो कुराकानी जारी नै रहनेछ. ब्रेक पछि we're going to tell you about Montessori education system in Nepal. So catch us after this short break. Welcome back. You're watching Ke Aaja Ghar Mai, and today we're talking about kids, about children. Yes, children को बारेमा आज बाल दिवस स्पेशल एपिसोडमा हामी कुराकानी गर्दैछौँ र अघि भर्खरै हामीले हेर्यौँ कि कसरी स्कुल्सहरुमा प्री स्कुल्सहरुमा चाहिँ मोन्टेसरीहरुमा कसरी मनाइ पनि रहेको छ यो बाल दिवसको यो स्पेशल प्रोग्राम एउटा सेलिब्रेसनको रूपमा र मोन्टेसरी कटेज इंटरनेशनल प्री स्कुलमा नै हामीले we also got a chance, we also got an opportunity to interact with some of the teachers to find out about different method of teaching कसरी बच्चाहरूलाई एउटा सानो एज देखि नै अर्ली एजुकेसन कसरी प्रोवाइड गरिन्छ कस्तो किसिमको लर्निङ एक्टिभिटीजहरू हुन्छ कस्तो किसिमको एम्बियन्स हुन्छ स्कुलमा भन्ने बारेमा पनि हामीले जान्ने यो अवसर पायौं र they were also very excited because it was a very special day for them as well. Children's Day को जुन सेलिब्रेसनमा they were equally a part of it, they were equally enjoying each and every moment of it. So अहिलेको लागि let's have a look at what the teachers have to say about this Montessori early education for children.
In our Montessori method, the way we teach is learning by doing, and there's no rote learning, so everything is experienced. Once you experience something, you can never forget because it goes into your long-term memory. And the child experiences things and can relate to it because it's relating to reality.
I teach math in Montessori method. So it is actually a logical and systematic way of learning. So the child can perform and remembers forever for his life. Suppose if I'm teaching them ones and tens, so I use these numbers 1, 2, 3. Children, they will be using this golden bead material. Okay, so these are ones, so I'll tell them these are ones, right? So they'll just keep 1. For 2, they will again count single ones. 1, then 2. For 3, again they'll count single. 1, 1, 2, 3. And now we start with tens. So they'll keep like 1 tens, 2 tens, 3 tens, 30. 90, right? So I'll give them this tens. So they'll start with the single bead. Now they'll count as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they know now this is 1 tens. 10, they'll keep 1 tens. Then the next number is 20, right? So they'll keep 1 tens, 2 tens, that makes 20. Then for 30, they'll keep 3 tens. 1 tens, 2 tens, 3 tens.
English language teacher, English class mainly cognitive development ko barema yo logical thinking, reading and writing marfat garaincha. Ani writing चाहिँ basically based on expression of daily experiences and field trips यस्तो गरेर गराइन्छ. बच्चामा यो मोन्टेसरी स्कुल एजमा बच्चाहरूले 3 languages सम्म सिक्न सक्छ. 3 languages सम्म सिकाउनु भयो नि हुन्छ.
So I teach exercise of practical life and sensorial activities. This is like learning by doing. यसरी पढायो भने बच्चाहरू they become patient and then independent and then they develop their concentration. Exercise of practical life ma this is spooning. These all are spooning activities. This is the writing pattern from left to right. They have to pour it like this. This is threading. This will also make the child's concentration, patience, hand and eye coordination, and this is fine motor skills also.
Infants and toddlers, they join us at around 2 years of age. They socialize and share. They do artwork and settle in routine. They develop motor skills and lots of stories, dance and songs are done. And these are their artworks. You can see over there.
As this is Children's Day, I have a message for all teachers of preschool children and all teachers worldwide, that first you must love the child. If you love the child and the child knows that, they sense it, they will learn anything from you. If you make learning fun, they will love to come to school. So one has to develop a lot of creativity, lot of fun-based activities. For that, you have to do a lot of research. As a teacher, you have to read up, you have to learn in the internet. Now everything is available to learn how to give the child this fun-based learning, project theme-based learning, how to make them experience things in everyday life so that whatever they learn, they enjoy and they remember for life. And you are the person that shapes the child's future, molds their character, help their psychological development and give them this stepping stone to future.
Well, yes, I think that is a very practical, very logical way of learning, especially sano belama jab hamle maths, English padhnu pardakheri it's a really difficult task because it's something very new to us as well. I remember school ma pani sabai pura tyo rote learning ko method bata memorizing all the tables, difficult mathematical tables memorize गर्ने देखि लिएर new words, grammars सिक्ने सम्म पनि it was a really difficult task for us. But kids these days, they're very smart, they're very intelligent. In fact, I see जुन यो Montessori kids they're so fluent in English. Even I get shocked at times when I meet some of the kids of my family and my friends. I see them talking in a very nice practical way, and I also see them that they're very smart in terms of your daily life activities. They're very smart, they're very intelligent, they know the difference of good and bad, they know what is right, what is wrong. And I think this is a very nice way जसरी टिचर्सहरुले पनि मोन्टेसोरीमा प्री-स्कुलहरुमा कसरी उहाँलाई गाइड गरिरहेको छ, कसरी एक किसिमले मोल्ड फ्युचरले मोल्ड गरेर शेप दिइरहेको छ. I think that is very remarkable as well. Now again, when we talk about kids, especially यो सानो उमेरमा चाहिँ kids are very curious, they're very inquisitive. मैले अघि पनि भने थिए, they want to know everything, they want to know the existence of this universe, they want to know where the food comes from, they want to know every little detail. So it's really important कि हामीले यो सबै क्वेशनको आन्सर्सहरुलाई चाहिँ अलिकति लजिकली सम्झाउनु पर्छ. We can't just ignore their questions, we can't just ask them to go away, or we can't ask them to keep quiet. Instead, we have to talk to them in a very nice way, in a very interesting way, so that they learn something, so that they have this kind of idea कि यसको आन्सर्स के हो, यसको ट्रु आन्सर्स के हो, यसको लजिकल प्र्याक्टिस के हो, यसको लजिकल मेथड के हो भन्ने बारेमा पनि हामीले यो सिक्न जरुरी छ. र हामीले डेफिनेटली Montessori Cottage International Preschoolमा पनि देख्यौं some of the ways. There are many other ways as well. तर सानो जुन यो तरिकाहरुले पनि कसरी बच्चाहरुलाई धेरै नयाँ कुरामा एक्सपोजर दिन सकिन्छ भन्ने पनि हेर्यौं. And we also heard one of the parents earlier saying that they also find it very surprising in a good way that the kids are learning something and coming back home. When they come back home, and in fact teaching the parents as well. I think I love that part the most, when kids they come back home once they find out something new and then they tell their parents. अझै सानो siblingsहरु छ भने आफ्नो कोही पनि family members and they try to teach them as well. And I think this is a very important thing as well. Ki bachchaharule afle matra sikhne haina, they remember it and they teach others as well. Especially jun yo learning by doing method ma chai, once they do something, they learn it by heart. We don't have to memorize it. Alikati rote learning pani garnu pardaina, but it's stuck in their head like एउटा stamp लगाएको जस्तै गरेर once they do something, एउटा experience भएपछि चाहिँ it comes to them, it's within them naturally and they don't have to memorize it. एकदम धेरै efforts पनि लगाउनु पर्दैन. And this is how the kids they get very creative as well. We've seen अहिलेको kids pani, it's really interesting ki ekjana teacherले भन्नुभयो कि some of the kids they've learned 3 languages as well. यति सानो उमेरदेखि यो नयाँ languageहरु सिक्ने पनि I think it's a great creativity किनभने जति सानोमै सिक्यो त्यति नै धेरै they're able to grasp it, they're able to catch all the knowledge. So yes, I think it's a really fun thing that different languageहरु सिकाउँदैछ, different ways of learning, different methods of education is also there. And like I said, it's a really nice thing, especially your teachers टिचर्सहरुको पनि यसमा ठूलो भूमिका हुन्छ टिचर्सहरुले कसरी आफ्नो किड्सहरुलाई स्टुडेन्ट्सहरुलाई मोल्ड गर्ने कसरी उनीहरुलाई अलिकति राम्रो वेमा सिकाउने भन्ने पनि they have a big hand and I'm sure the teachers are doing an excellent job as well. So to all the teachers, to all the students, to all the kids and to all the parents, I'd again want to wish you all a very 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 happy Children's Day. बाल दिवसको धेरै धेरै शुभकामना यहाँहरु सबैजनालाई र यति भन्दै it's time that I take another break. Break पछि there's something even more interesting. So stay tuned and keep watching Ke Aaja Ghar Mai. Yes, as like I said, we're going to talk about the welfare of children, about various aspects जुन यो स्कुलहरुले घरमा पनि हामीले कसरी चिल्ड्रेनको डेभलपमेन्टको लागि के गर्न सक्छौं भन्ने बारेमा पनि कुराकानी गर्ने छौं र you know when we talk about children there's already a big smile on my face and I'm sure it's the same with every one of you because children or kids are a bundle of joy. They make everything around seem very happy, very lively. They're also the gift of gods and also they make everything around us look very beautiful. Yes, children they are very innocent, they're very kind, they're very you know lovable र kidsहरुलाई नै बच्चै बेलामा जुन यो childhoodमा नै proper care पुग्यो भने proper affection proper हेरचाह भयो भने चाहिँ you know futureमा they can grow up to be really nice individual with very strong personalities. So it's very important कि हामीले बच्चैमै नै we have to nourish them, we have to shape their future, we have to take care of them so that they grow in terms of socially, mentally, physically र जुन यो psychological development को लागि पनि it's really important कि बच्चैदेखि हामीले kidsहरुको चाहिँ proper हेरचाह गर्नु चाहिँ it's really important. र different schoolमा like I said different schoolमा different waysमा Children's Day पनि मनाइरहेको हुन्छ र अहिलेको लागि चाहिँ र विभिन्न countryमा पनि in fact विभिन्न datesमा अलग-अलग date छुट्याएर Children's Day लाई मनाइरहेको हुन्छ because like I said everyone knows the importance of Children's Day र नेपालमा पनि आज बाल दिवस रहेको छ. So yes, अहिलेको लागि let me show you a video where children are having a lot of fun in their fashionable, colorful, bright clothes and let's see कि बच्चाहरुमा पनि कसरी you know how they are very fashionable and how they enjoy being all dolled up and looking pretty. So let's have a look at this video and definitely I'm going to come back in conversation with you again. And yes, like I said, we have a lot of videos as well, but definitely we're going to play those videos. And you know, kids you know, parents are also becoming very much aware ki waharko growth ko lagi what is important, what kind of upbringing is important, school ma pani kasto kisimko environment चाहिँ चाहिन्छ मेरो बच्चालाई, कस्तो किसिमको friends they make, कस्तो किसिमको teachers हरु हुनुहुन्छ भन्नेमा पनि they are very very conscious. But at the same time, like I said, they want this intellectual growth in children, they want this social growth, they want the psychological growth जुन पहिला चाहिँ एउटा बच्चादेखि ठुलो हुँदा एउटा फिजिकल ग्रोथ मात्रै इम्पोर्टेन्ट छ भन्ने जस्तै सोचिन्थ्यो भने अहिले चाहिँ different aspects of our well-being is also important and that is why it's really important when you choose your school for your kids also you should know कि कस्तो किसिमको environment छ, कस्तो किसिमको activities हरु छ. But at the same time, what kind of you know friends they make, what kind of surrounding they have, what kind of ambience they have, it's really important. And like I said earlier, you know, fashionable pani ahile kids they've become very fashionable. In fact, even parents are very particular about choosing ki kasto kisimko luga lagaune, kasto kisimko dress up hunu parcha. In fact, a lot of in fact ahile the kids a lot of kids are so confident, they're so fashionable ki shopping malls ma jandakheri or gharma pani आफ्नो wardrobe but आफ्नो लुगा आफै choose गर्छ. I've seen that in a lot of kids that they enjoy picking out dresses. आज म यो लगाउँछु, यो इभेन्टमा यो लगाउँछु, साथीको बर्थडे छ भने I want to dress in this I want to be clad in this dress भनेर पनि हुन्छ. But at the same time अहिले schools-मा पनि they have a lot of fashion shows as well. They have certain days-मा चाहिँ यस्तो किसिमको लुगा लगाउने सबैजनाले भन्ने पनि हुन्छ. र recently जुन Krishna Ashtami pani I saw a lot of parents posting the pictures of their kids in the dress side जुन यो कृष्णको अवतारमा pictures हरु राख्नु भएको थियो. त्यसले गर्दा Christmas-मा they wear all these Santa dresses, they wear red and white. Similarly different occasions-मा पनि schools-हरुमा, preschool-हरुमा, Montessori-हरुमा यो fashion shows-मा हुन्छ where a lot of kids are dressed as doctors, as pilots, as a lot of different dresses they have. So अहिलेको लागि like I said, let's have a look at these kids enjoying their beautiful beautiful little dresses, colored, bright and beautiful. So let's have a look. Mai. So like I said, these kids are definitely a little bundle of joys. They're very cute, very innocent, and at the same time very fashionable as well. In fact, those kids were much more fashionable than most of us as well. And like I said, it's really nice. It's really fun to see kids fashion as well. Kids fashion bhanepachi or kids harulai lugaharu chhandakheri चाहिँ I think the most important thing to keep in mind is their comfort. Katiko comfortable cha, katiko you know how easy it is for them to wear it bhanne kurama pani hamle ekdamai dhyan dinu parcha. Kinabhane a lot of time what happens is you know parents choose dresses for their kids and kaile kahin चाहिँ ekdamai layers and layers of luga lagairako huncha. Kaile kahin they are very sweaty, they want to go around and play, but it's very uncomfortable. So it's really important that you have to keep in mind that the kids are also very much comfortable in whatever they are wearing. Another thing is whenever you buy clothes for your kids, it's always important that you buy something very colorful and bright. Usually kids are, let's say, dull color bhanda bright colors harule surround bhayeko pani it's really nice because it develops their mind as well. Colors let's say it plays a really important part in the neurological development of their brain pani bhanincha. So it's always nice that you choose colorful, bright, printed t-shirts and skirts and pants for your kids. Now another way, especially for girls, I saw it in the video as well, all of those little tiny girls were wearing a headband or something in their hair, some accessories, some clips. So it's really nice that if you want to accessorize the look of your little daughter, of your little doll, then what you can do is headbands, colorful rubber bands, bows, hair bands, and say instantly the look is going to be very, very fashionable and very trendy as well. And similarly for kids, for guys also, so for boys also, I think there are a lot of accessories, especially belts, suspenders, shoes, shades. In fact, goggles, they looked very, very stylish, especially the little boy with the shades walking around. I think that was very stylish as well. And also another thing is also you should really be careful of the fabric that you're using. बच्चाहरुको लुगामा चाहिँ कतिपय त्यो सिक्वेन्सहरु पनि हुन्छ, कतिपय शार्प खालको त्यो डिजाइन्सहरु हुन्छ. त्यस्तो छ भने चाहिँ just try to avoid it because they are, you know, they're very playful, they're running around, they're jumping around. So if you make them wear something with sequins and something with sharp objects, then उनीहरुलाई घाउहरु हुन सक्छ. They might get scratches and, you know, a little bit of you know, problem here and there. So just be careful that you choose something very soft, something very light, and something very colorful for your kids. And yes, you can make your kids also look very fashionable and very stylish. I think oileko bachharuलाई त्यो सिकाउनै पर्दैन, but still these were some of the little tips that I had to give you. And definitely your show ma हामी break पछि पनि we have a lot of different tips, we have a lot of things to showcase about kids and to make all our day beautiful with these little clips and little videos of the children. So oileko lagi, let's take a short break. I will be back after this break. Welcome back. You're watching Ke Aaja Ghar Mai with me, Sagarika, and today, hamro show ma we are celebrating Children's Day. Yes, Bal Divas special episode ho yo. Ra yo episode ma hami kurakani garaheko chhau about everything related to kids, about their education, about their fashion, and it's time that we talk a little about their food as well. Yes, it's really important that we talk about kids haruko jun khane kura, because I've seen a lot of kids are very fussy about it as well. A lot of kids, they're very particular, they're very choosy about what they want to have, especially gharma ta aba hamle, you know, somehow we try to feed them all the nutritious, all the good food. Parents harle mazale khunu huncha, but when they're out in school, especially your tiffin pack गर्ने कुरामा lunch time मा दिउँसो के खान्छ मेरो बच्चाले भन्ने पनि a lot of people, a lot of parents are very concerned about it, and they really want their kids to be healthy. So अहिले let's talk about जुन tiffin options हरु पनि, healthy and interesting food tiffin options that we can try आफ्नो kids को लागि. र अहिलेको लागि let's have a look at this short video, short you know, tiffin options that we have prepared for all of you to try at home, and after that again I'll be back in conversation with you all. Alright, so those were some of the healthy options that you can try for your tiffin, especially bachchaharko lagi. And you know, one important thing is hamle dherai dhyan chai kema diन्छौं भने what is inside the tiffin भन्ने कुरामा चाहिँ we are very conscious. We try to be aware कि कस्तो किसिमको खाना is healthy, what is good and bad भन्ने बारेमा. But there's one thing that we miss out, and that is कुन समयमा चाहिँ आफ्नो बच्चाले मेरो बच्चाले कुन टाइममा चाहिँ खानेकुरा खान्छ, कुन टाइममा लन्च खान्छ भन्ने बारेमा चाहिँ this is something that we are very careless about. किनभने a lot of times what happens is when we pack food for them, कति कुन समयमा खान्छ, or you know, if they have it early in the morning, they say early in the afternoon for example, early by 12 खाइसक्छ भने चाहिँ it's really nice कि जति पनि फुडहरु यहाँले प्याक गरेर पठाउनुहुन्छ it remains fresh. But if it is after 12 or if it is after अलिकति afternoon पनि late afternoon तिर छ भने चाहिँ those food might be contaminated, or especially protein को केसमा चाहिँ what happens is त्यो protein चाहिँ अलिकति त्यसमै germs हरु अलिकति आइसक्ने, or you know, the food might not be that healthy. Sometimes अलिकति stink हुने गनाउने पनि हुन सक्छ. कतिपय खानेकुरा चाहिँ चिसो भएर खाएपछि चाहिँ झन पेट बिग्रिने, स्पेशली जुन यो गर्मी सिजनमा चाहिँ we have to be very careful कि कुन टाइम पिरियडमा खान्छ र कति बेलासम्म चाहिँ त्यो फुड फ्रेश हुन्छ और कति बेलासम्म त्यो फुड वार्म हुन्छ भन्ने बारेमा पनि we have to be very careful. र आजभोलि त धेरै भयो स्कुलमै प्री स्कुल्सहरुमा मोन्टेसोरीजहरुमा नै लन्चको पनि व्यवस्था भएको हुन्छ, स्न्याक्सहरु पनि त्यही खुवाउँछ. बट अगेन जुन यो होम प्याक्ड फुडहरु एज अ टिफिन हामीले पठाउँछौं भने चाहिँ इट्स रियली इम्पोर्टेन्ट कि एउटा सर्टेन टाइम पिरियड भित्र खाइसक्नु पर्छ. एउटा सर्टेन you know, time period मा चाहिँ खायो भने मात्र it's good, otherwise it might turn cold, it might stink, it might be unhealthy in different ways. र यो food option को बारेमा कुरा गर्दाखेरि पनि I think fruit juice हरु or water is also important to keep them hydrated. At the same time lunch मा पनि fresh salad, fruits and dry fruits, I think these are the best options you can you know, you can have. किनभने fresh fruits and vegetables are always nice. But at the same time dry fruits are really interesting and really easy to have also. बच्चाहरुलाई खान पनि एकदम रमाइलो लाग्छ. At the same time if you're looking for other options, then maybe sandwich is also nice. र sandwich मा पनि one of the quickest, easiest and the healthiest is peanut butter. Yes, peanut butter has various health benefits, some of which are it is absolutely good for your bones and muscles. बच्चाहरुको bone र muscles को growth को लागि, constipation बाट relief को लागि, antioxidantly भरिपूर्ण peanut butter is also really nice. So it also prevents cancer and it also lowers cholesterol in kids for their future. So yes, peanut butter and bread a good option. Similarly, like I said, water and fresh juice are also very important to keep the kids hydrated, especially your गर्मीमा when they're running around, playing around, उनीहरुलाई पनि if they get thirsty, to quench their thirst, it's important that you fill good amount of water and juice in their bottles. And another thing could also be fruits or जुन यो yogurt or curd भन्छ त्यो पनि it's really nice because it is full of calcium. र अर्को कुरा चाहिँ जुन cheese, a lot of people they want their kids to have dairy products for their proper growth, calcium को लागि, protein को लागि. That the cheese is actually a very healthy option. Number one, it keeps you full. आफ्नो बच्चाको जुन यो भोक चाँडै नलाग्ने हुन्छ, it keeps you full, it keeps your tummy really full and really nice. But at the same time, cheese is full with calcium, proteins and other nutrients. र teeth को लागि, teeth health को लागि पनि cheese is really good because यसले चाहिँ दाँतको enamel लाई पनि strong राखिरहन्छ. र at the same time आफ्नो मुखमा चाहिँ pH level को you know increase गराएर चाहिँ it prevents tooth decaying. So दाँत किरा लाग्ने or दाँत दुख्ने जस्तो problem लाई पनि it keeps them away. So yes, these are some of the really healthy and easy lunch or tiffin options that you can have for your kids so that you can provide home cooked healthy meal for your kids as well lunch time. So yes, I think these were some of the tips, some of the basic you know tips that I could give. थोड़ी जानकारीहरु kids लाई कसरी एउटा proper lunch दिने भन्ने बारेमा थियो. र यति भन्दै आजको यो episode was really fun filled. It was full of new ideas for your well-being of your kids, you know, for the education, for food, for health and for fashion as well. र यति भन्दै it's time that I say bye-bye. But once again I'd like to wish all of you a very happy Children's Day. हामीले हेरिहाल्यौ स्कुल स्कुल्सहरुमा पनि डिफरेंट वेमा मनाइरहेको छौं आई एम श्योर आज पनि डिफरेंट स्कुल्सहरुमा धेरै धेरै प्रोग्राम्सहरुको साथमा फन एक्टिभिटीज गेम्स गिफ्ट्स चकलेट्सको साथमा चिल्ड्रन्स डे मनाइरहेको छौं होला र घरमा यदि यहाँ हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ हाम्रो शो भने पनि when your children they come back home make sure that you give them a little surprise maybe cook them a good meal उहाँहरुको favorite meal पकाइदिन सक्नुहुन्छ you can surprise them with some chocolates with some gifts with anything that they love and or you can even go out with them for a proper dinner or for shopping or for a picnic or for anything so yes it's really important to make your kids feel very loved to make them feel that you know they can always come back home and they'll always be very that the home will always be a very joyous a very loving space भन्ने बारेमा पनि उहाँहरुलाई you know they should be aware of it so yes it's really important that everyone makes the children feel very good especially आजको दिनमा so फेरि पनि यहाँहरु सबैजनालाई बाल दिवसको शुभकामना हाम्रो के आज घरमैको टिमबाट पनि र कान्तिपुर टिभीको टिमबाट पनि र yes with that it's time that I say bye bye but I'll see you tomorrow I'll see you next week Sunday yes definitely Sunday हामी फेरि पनि आउने छौं एउटा नयाँ टपिकको साथमा नयाँ एपिसोडको साथमा till then keep watching Kantipur TV HD bye bye and have a great weekend. Hi everybody, I'm Sagarika.
And this is me, Laurisa. And if you like Ke Aaja Ghar Mai on Kantipur Television HD,
then don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.
Also follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
And don't forget to download our app.
Bye-bye.
Bye.